5 lights already, and away we go. It's a good start by Dutch Tricks. It's a good start by Corby. One of the has got an absolute demon start. Switches across. It's Tom Duval, and into turn 1 they go. Dutch Tricks leads the way. Corby has held second. Aaron's up to third. He's had a great start as well. So both cars on the second row have had a poorly start. We get a yellow flag. Who's gone round? It is Adamako by the looks of it. Yeah, Adamako is off at the long first corner. And he's all the way down to the back of the grid then, so not a great start for him. But Dutch Tricks has got the jump. He leads from Corby. Aaron is second. Aaron is third, sorry. Oh, you're the yellow flag. And it is AP. No, no, Amar's gone round. Oh, the Ferrari's off as well. Off goes Enduro Chris.
No.
So cars flying off left, right and centre. Both Ferraris. Oh, he's out of the race. It's a drama on the opening lap. Both Ferraris in strike. Safety car already.
Safety car. Whoa.
Safety car already.
Sounds like a deja vu. A red flag in Bahrain.
So there we go then, yeah. So safety car on the opening lap. Question if I'm wrong. What was the pole time? It was a 29 flat from Dutch Tricks. We had a little bit of rain at the start of the session, which meant some of the drivers were a little late in going out, and some of the drivers only did one run, including Dutch Tricks. And he did what he does best, which is just absolutely nail it when the pressure is on. So he took pole position. Corboy on target then to right at the very death at Scuba, invalidated his lap and started down at P17. However, he's already up to P12, so he's had a decent start. And safety car out on that one as Enduro Chris, having qualified on the second row, out, and look, here come all your leaders straight away getting off these tyres. So in has come Dutch Tricks, Corboy, Matt Tibos. No, Matt Tibos has gone through. It's the filters through. We've got City Posh in, Lennon's in, Tom Duval's in, Tico's in, Sway is in, and all that shake-up has put Wesker into the lead of the race. So we'll go off the position change, in for a wing change of City Posh. What tyres have everybody gone? So obviously everybody on the hard, everybody who started on the soft is getting off it straight away here. As the game jumps around a little bit, the order's messed up, so we're going to have to wait just to see how this is shaking out. And all this has eventually put... Oh, Aaron's gone off under the safety car and has got wing damage.
Oh no.
So, oh, Aaron, that is not what you wanted to do. He's got wing damage on both sides. He's lost all his end plates. So Aaron's had a big moment there coming out of the pits. As having got the great start, he was running in P3 and he's gone off under the safety car. So drama for him. Right, so here's the safety car. Right, so Matt Tibos is now leading the race, having had that awful start.
Can you believe it?
No, sorry, it's Enduro Chris, wasn't it? So I can't remember where he qualified. Let's have a look again at position changes. So he started outside the top 10. So he tried to qualify the mediums, got dropped out of the top 10 at the end now, and now he's up from P12 into the lead of the race. So the guys who started outside the top 10 have not pitted. They now lead the race. So Matt Tibos is leading the race from Zumpy, who's up 12. You've got Wesker, who's up 8 into P3. Scuba up 13 into P4. Positive Ross is up to P5. Graham is 6th. Pagani 7th. Adamako, who had that spin through the first corner, he started on the hard though. He's back up into P8. And then you've got the guys who pitted. Now Corboy has jumped Dutch Tricks in the pits. So it looks like being in the first grid slot has hampered Dutch Tricks, because he's now behind Corboy, who was second as they led off that opening lap. So that shuffled them. Tico's up behind them. So he's got the jump on Panda, Tom Duval, and Lennon, Sway, AP, Amar, City Posh and Aaron back in the pits again after going off under the safety car. That will be a little bit embarrassing for him. He definitely did not want to do that. And he's going back onto the hard, and he's going onto the hards now. So he went onto the mediums. He's now going onto the hard. And imagine he'll be back onto the mediums later in the race.
He's gonna catch up with the safety car.
But yep, still on the safety car then. So drama on lap 1. Both Ferraris in strife. Adamako having a spin. Also a spin for Apine Amar. And then Enduro Chris as they came around this corner here. Just lost the back and around he went and into the wall on the outside there. And he retired and that has brought out the safety car at the end of the opening lap. So drama aplenty from the word go. It's all settled down now, and everybody now just cruising around. So everybody straight away got off of those soft tyres. Obviously the track here is quite tough on the tyres, a lot of high speed and long sweeping corners, which definitely hurt the tyres, especially this this right hander here that goes onto the back straight. A lot of energy here because you're accelerating, getting up towards your top speed, and then obviously you've got the long straight they're on now. So this is yeah, so the strategy, everybody's kind of equal now. It's now a question of, can the guys from the back come through? Because the guys on the soft, who are going to be running a very different strategy to everybody outside the top 10, everybody's now kind of on an even kill. You've got hard, you've got medium runners, no soft tyre left. And we are about to go racing again then, so Matt Tibos is going to lead us round. Safety car is out of the way. When's he going to go? He's gone now. He's got a big jump. Zumpy has been caught napping. Because Matt Tibos has gone. Matt Tibos has got 10 or 15 car lengths because Zumpy was asleep. Oh, wide goes the Alpha Tauri. That was Ross out of the final corner running wide. But Matt Tibos has got 1.5 second lead already.
What a start.
He's got the jump there. Zumpy was not not alive today. West got the inside of Zumpy. There's going to be contact here as they bump wheels. West now trying to go around the outside.
Oh no. Oh.
Still side by side, and here comes Scuba now on the outside of Wesker, but Wesker shuts the door in his face, and they all remain as you were. Adamako and Pagani swapping places. Oh, Adamako's going down place again. Oh, contact Dutch Tricks gets a tank slapper on there. I think it was contact possibly with Tico. He's got his wing intact though, so he's okay. On the attack meanwhile, Tico and Adamako, that's a little bit rough. Tico and Adamako, oh, and round goes Adamako again.
Oh no.
In the background.
No, he's gone.
Oh, and the other Ferrari is gone, and both Ferraris are out by lap 4.
Nothing new from the real seasons.
So, yeah, that was a little bit of an aggressive overtake from Tico. He took set his rhythm, and as he came out of the second of those left-handers, around he went. Aaron making moves already. He's back up to P13, side by side with City Posh. They're down the back straight. No DRS yet. And through he goes, up into P13. Meanwhile, Wesker and Scuba. Yeah, and he is 4 seconds ahead.
Jesus.
Matt Tibos is gone. So he is flying, he's on the medium, the cars behind him are on the hard tyres. You've got Wesker, Scuba and Zumpy all on the hard tyres. They're all battling. Zumpy got demoted by both Wesker and Scuba. And now Ross is on the back of them as well. He's the first of the guys on the medium tyres that's behind, obviously apart from Matt Tibos. You've got Ross Corboy up to P6 again, so he's had a great restart. Already ahead of his teammate. And he is flying. He is in a he's in a very good position, or he was in a very good position. Obviously, he's back ahead of Dutch Tricks, who's now behind Pagani. He's got Panda, Tom Duval tucked up behind him as well. So a little train going on here. And Dutch Tricks has had a bit of a combative restart there. Contact with Tico, and then tried to get up the inside of Adamako as they came through that double left-hander after Tico had opened the door for him. I don't know if there was contact or not, but Adamako went around, and so that was the end of his race. 2 spins in the opening 4 laps, not ideal.
EDG Corbo making a move on Ross, very easy.
Yep, down the inside into the hairpin, and Corby is back into the top 5, so he is on a charge, going very well so far. However, one who's going best of all is Matt Tibos, who is now 5 seconds ahead. DRS is now enabled, so DRS will be active from this time around. So when they get onto the back straight, expect to see some more overtakes. Wesker is leading the charge in P2. Scuba tucks up behind him in 3rd, then Zumpy 4th, Corboy now 5th. Ross tucked up behind him, then Graham in the second of the Renault, so both Renaults going very well. He's got Tico closing in, and then there's a bit of a gap back. Oh, and it's 2x2 Pagani. Then you've got Panda around the outside of Dutch Tricks. Oh, Dutch has had a bit of a moment under traction. Pagani's gone off the track on the outside there, just didn't seem to turn. And that cost him about 3 or 4 places. Panda got ahead of Dutch Tricks and all that. And now around the outside of Dutch Tricks is trying to go Tom Duval. He was on the mediums. Dutch is on the hards. So he's looking to go. I don't think he'll get to the end from here on those hards. I think they're maybe going to be looking to stop later on for the mediums, or maybe even go back onto the softs at the end. So we shall see.
Probably.
And then behind both of them we've got the 2 racing points. Aaron ahead of Sway. And Pagani, who's just recovered to the track. City Posh now putting a move on Pagani as well. But then onto the back straight we go. Oh, as Ross has gone out. Yeah, Ross has gone out of the fast right hand onto the back straight. Had a moment there. He's got going again though. Wesker managing to hold on to P2 ahead of Scuba, Zumpy and Cowboy, so no overtakes made from this little train. And then you've got Graham and Tico. Nose to tail. So they come on to the start finish straight. DRS again. Tico with the DRS down the inside of Graham. This should be a fairly comfortable move. And up into P6 he goes. But yeah, Dutch Tricks on the back foot here. The safety car worked out in his favour last week. This week it is not working. Oh, Panda gets a big slide on there, trying to get on the power as well. We've seen a couple of people having moments there at that left-hander. And down the inside behind, Tom Duval up the inside of Dutch Tricks, he's through. Block pass into turn 4, and through he goes. So Tom Duval making a move and making it stick on Dutch Tricks, and now Aaron lining him up, but Aaron's on the hard tyre as well, so these two will be fairly evenly matched in terms of tyres anyway. Behind them Sway's on the medium, so Sway's probably itching to get past Aaron and try and get a move on because he's got quicker tyres at this stage of the race. Onto the back straight we go again, then here's the little train, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. Well, they're quite strung out, so that said, Callboy is close to the back of Zumpy. However, they've both got DRS. Yeah, he's close, but I think because everybody's got DRS, it's not really as effective. So he needed to be a little bit closer. However, now we're back not towards the final corner. If he can get through the final corner, get a good run, and potentially I'll have a look into turn 1. But it looks like Zumpy's got a good drive off the corner. Again, using the DRS off of Scuba, and it's as you were as they start lap 8. Bit of a gap back then. Tico now on his own. Oh, we've got a yellow flag.
Sector 3 yellow flag.
It is one of the Avataris. I think it's Ross again. Looks like he's possibly had a moment coming out of the final corner. He's got going again though. So Ross having a bit of a lap to forget.
He goes up to 6 seconds. Whoa.
Yeah, Matt Tibos is away and running. Oh, Callboy gets the move done on Zumpy. Through the right-hander. Where is Zumpy? Has he got it done? He has indeed. So Callboy up to P4. He is flying. He's the man on the move at the moment then. What is going on further back? Dutch Tricks is dropping off the back of Tom Duval. Dutch Tricks is struggling at this stage of the race. So he said last week he didn't like China. Maybe he wasn't lying. He said that of course he's taken pole position, but yeah, and the race is not going his way at the minute. Onto the back straight. Is anybody close enough? Looking like a move. Tom Duval's a man on the mission. Closing on the back of Panda, who doesn't have DRS, what I can tell. As AP gets the move done on City Posh for P13. Dutch Tricks has held off held off the charging and racing points. Now Sway's just dropped off the back of Aaron a little bit, so not going well. Oh, first penalty of the evening goes to Lennon. Multiple warnings. Here's the new driver then, Amar. The first that I know, the first Swiss driver to ever race in FTRL. Showed good pace in qualifying. Started on the third row, unfortunately had a spin. He's dropped down the order, now he's got to fight back, so we're going to see what he's made of on the hard tyre. So he'll be going deep on this first stint, looking to either get onto the mediums or the softs to the very end. Gone past City Posh. Then you've got the AlphaTauris who both had some strife. Pagani of course ran off the track. Ross has had a couple of dramas. Still going though, and Lennon, who's been in the pits a couple of times already. Not the dream start for him. One man currently untroubled though is Matt Tibos, 6 seconds into the lead of the race already. That, you can see, he got the absolute brilliant jump on the restart. Zumpy was caught napping, and he has not looked back. The cars behind him have been battling. Zumpy is now just dropping off the back of this 3-car train for second, third and fourth, and falling back towards the clutches of Tico.
We're staying 16th in the rankings. Division 1. Making a great move on the ranking.
Yeah, so he's not had the best start. He's definitely showing flashes of pace, but maybe not had the results that reflect that pace. But yeah, tonight could be the turning point for him. However, still a long way to go. On lap 10, 28. Podium. Oh, we got a yellow flag. It is. Oh, Ross has gone, and looks like Ross has had a crash coming out of the final corner. And go on board with Lennon, who's going into the pits. Virtual safety car. So Lennon's going to pit again. So what is he going to do? So this neutralises the race again. So the virtual safety car out. Lennon has dived in under the hope, I think, of perhaps a full safety car. Lennon having a bit of a... We're going racing again. Away we go. So Wesker was on the money, he's gone. As a Scuba, as a Cowboy. Tico, I think, was napping a little bit. However, he has got past Zumpy. However, Zumpy now coming back at him. Down the back straight. Tico goes defensive. Covers the inside. Zumpy's going to have to go around the long way. Tico with the squeeze. Can he try and cut back though? Trying to switch back. Both these drivers on the hard tyre. Zumpy will have another go at it here though. Although he picks up a penalty there. Ran a little bit wide out the final corner. But Tico seems to have got the move done and into P5. Panda now trying to close in P7, and Tom Duval, who's looked very racy so far. He's in P8. He's ahead of Graham. Dutch Tricks now on his tail, bringing Aaron with him, and Sway has caught back up as well. So both racing points back on the tail of that Mercedes, who seems to have just recovered himself a little bit now. Aaron will be itching to make a move on Dutch Tricks. I think that would give him some immense pleasure if he can make a move and make it stick. However, they'll all be in the DRS train now down that back straight, so he'll have to get a very good run off the corner. So he's already down to 19% ERS, so he's used a lot of ERS. Into the back straight we come again then. And Wesker is doing a very good job of managing this gap to Scuba. Certainly they've got the DRS behind him, both Scuba and Cowboy in DRS range. He's coming out of that right-hander with enough of a gap that he's not under any threat. Panda gets the move done on Zumpy. Yeah, and Sway passing his teammate as well. So finally putting those softer tyres to use. Oh, gets a bit of kick of oversteer as he gets on the power. Quick weave there to say thank you for not squeezing. Oh, they run very wide at the final quarter. That would likely have been a warning. Now what can Sway do about Dutch Tricks? Dutch is on the hard tyres, Sway's on the mediums, so he should have the better tyre. But look at this train. A minute, you've got Panda at the head of it, who's just gone past Zumpy. Then you've got Tom Duval now right on the back of Zumpy. You've got Graham right behind him with that excellent helmet. Dutch in 10, Sway, Aaron. So it's 6th down to 12th, all in a train. And 2.4 seconds back to AP, who's got City Posh right on his tail. So these two still nose to tail. And you've got Pagani, who's had some dramas, getting some helpful laps in there. Oh, Tico's picked up a penalty through the double left-hander. And then Lennon, who's had a bit of a shocker so far. They're qualifying very well and having a good start. That safety car has really not done him any favours. And it did do this man some favours. He is your race leader, 5 seconds to the good now. That gap has come down by about half a second. So are we seeing the swap over point in terms of the tyre performance? Yeah, indeed we are. Matt Tibos is in, so race leader pits. Yeah, we saw you having some strife, Adam, unlucky tonight, and say that was not ideal.
Where is he going to come out?
So where's Matt Tibos going to come out then? He is on his way. He's probably going to be at the very back. Also in the pits is Graham. So the medium tyres starting to be past their best. They were the guys who started on those as well. Callboy, who of course who pitted. He'll be due in again for the harder tyre. Although technically he could go onto the mediums again because he pitted once already. He started on the softs, obviously.
Yes.
So he could technically go medium from here, which would the two-stop does work. And obviously,
how long will the hard tyres last from
the
Western
hard tyres? I think you'd be looking at. I mean, you obviously want to get on the mediums as quick as you can. So we've seen the guys who started on the mediums go to lap 12, which would mean maybe lap 15. You maybe see the guys on the hards wanting to get off them, get onto the mediums if they're trying the one stop.
Exactly.
The question is are the guys who stopped under the safety car off the soft tyres, so all the guys who started in the top 10, who are now on the hard, so you're looking at Aaron, you're looking at Dutch, City Posh, and can they get to the end? Well, we shall see. Yeah, I think the tyres I don't think the tyres are going to last, so I think they're going to have to pit again. But we shall see. What does Callboy do? No, he's going to carry on. So Wesker is now your race leader. Scuba second. He's closed in a little bit now. That gap is now 0.4 of a second. So Scuba is making his move. Callboy in third. Now Tico, who's in fourth, has dropped back a little bit from these three. In fact, he was about 2.5 seconds. It's now 3.6. So Tico's just lost his rhythm a little bit. Now he's down, losing a little bit of time, but he's in a clear P4. Panda behind him on the mediums, so Panda's probably due to pit shortly. He of course started in the top 10. So again, another driver who could go back onto the medium tyres now. And Matt Tibos, who's pitted, he's out in P13. He's on the hards. He's got a little bit of clear track. And then you've got City Posh and AP, who are on the hard tyres as well.
Correct.
So they started on those tyres. No, they pitted for them under the safety car. So they've been on them for most of the race. But you'd imagine they'll be looking to go onto the mediums at some point as well.
About 2-3 laps.
Right, onto the back straight we go. Is Scuba close enough this time? Again, Wesker's had a very good launch out of that right-hander. He's actually pulling away at this stage. DRS now open. Scuba starts to close that gap, but yeah, Wesker is doing a very, very good job of managing the lead of this race at the minute.
Oh, Scuba coming in.
So Scuba's in, so he's getting off of those hard tyres. Pretty much what we said, lap 15. There we go, look, so
yes.
Called it. In he comes. He's going to try the undercut then, so he's in. Anybody else going to follow him in? Callboy's in again. Now I'm interested to see what tyre Callboy goes onto it. Did he expect he'd go back onto mediums? He is, yeah, so he's doing the two-stop mediums. Matt Tibos sets the fastest lap. And he is going to clear these two, so he's back ahead of Scuba and Callboy, who is still trundling out the pit lane. In fact, he's got a very big gap there. So Matt Tibos has opened that gap up over Scuba. It was about 5.5, 6 seconds. It's now 7.4. But Matt Tibos is on the hard tyre. Scuba and Callboy are both on the mediums. Zumpy has had a moment. I think Zumpy's had a spin coming out of turn, I think that's turn 3 or 4.
Yes.
He's lost a couple of places there, he's gone behind Tom de Waal, Dutch, Sway and Aaron down to P8. The vehicle started on the hard tyre. So he will be looking to pit any time now. Those tyres are probably in quite hot at the minute. So maybe he'll be thinking about getting in this lap, putting the medium tyres on.
Tom de Waal looking to make a move on the Panda. DRS, he's gonna make it.
Also got, I don't think he, oh, it's a late move if he does. He's down the inside,
yes.
He's gone for it. He's gone run deep though, and Panda's going to cut back. Further back, Dutch has held off Sway as well, so I was watching the battle behind with the 2 racing points. Sway weaving, is he coming in? He is, so Sway pits. Oh, he's run deep, oh, almost into the wall. As he enters the pits there, he went very hot into there. Wesker is in then, so Wesker has responded to Scuba and Cowboy pitting. Now, is the undercut going to be strong enough? Where is he going to come out? Where is Scuba? Here comes Scuba. Scuba's going to go through. Wesker comes out. He's split them. So Scuba has jumped Wesker.
Yes.
But he's ahead of Cowboy. Oh, Tom and Panda are going at it again. So Panda's back ahead of him. And now Aaron is now attacking Dutch again. Now that Sway has pitted. Everything's starting to shake out a little bit. So Tico now your race leader. By 2.8 seconds over Panda, who's got Tom de Waal closing in again. These two are having a right ding-dong battle. Tom de Waal making the step up from Div 2, and he is really holding his own so far. Dutch tricks in behind them. Aaron tucked in behind them as well. Onto the back straight we go then. That is Tom de Waal going to be close enough again. DRS will open now. However, Panda has done a very good job with his ERS there to maintain that gap. So Tom de Waal doesn't get close enough this time to have a look. Is Aaron close enough at Dutch? No. Now, Panda's in. Tom de Waal carries on. Oh, Panda's gone hot into the pit lane as well. Oh, and again, just keeps that little Aaron pits. So Aaron's trying the undercut on Dutch. So the gap we need to watch is Matt Tibos and Scuba, because that is going to be the net race lead, I think. And that gap is now down to 4.8, so Scuba is closing. So Matt Tibos made hay while the sun was shining on him in that first stint on the medium tyres. Pull that gap out. However, Scuba is now starting to chip away. Now he's on the medium tyres and Matt Tibos is on the hards. So that's going to be the question over the next 11 laps. Can he get that gap down and get within striking range? Aaron and Sway come out together. Aaron putting a move on Sway there. So once again the racing points working well together. And they've got Zumpy and City Posh tucked in behind them, so they've all just pitted. Panda just up the road, he's on the back of Graham. Matt Tibos is on the back of Amar, looking to take back P4.
He picks up a 3-second penalty again. Oh.
So when does Tico pit? He's going to carry on again. So Tico, of course, who started on the softs. Tom de Waal still on those medium tyres as well, so he's taking them long. He's not decided to pit again yet. Dutch Tricks now in P3. Wesker sets the fastest lap of the race. That Tibos is now caught the back of AP 1997. Now at this point, oh, and Zumpy's gone. Safety car. Now this, oh, and Lennon's gone as well.
Oh no.
Oh, so Lennon's gone. So Zumpy's crashed out of the final corner, and Lennon has crashed coming out of the right-hander onto the back straight. Now this is potentially very, very good news for Tico, Tom de Waal, Dutch, AP as well. However, their lead isn't huge over Matt Tibos, so I think Matt Tibos should retake the lead of the race. However, now he's going to be right on the back foot because he has several cars on medium tyres right behind him. Oh, he's going to have them once they all pit under the safety car anyway, so... So our second safety car of the race. So quite a few accidents tonight, more than I expected. It's a tricky track then. So Tico pits as you'd expect. Tom Duval got to pit surely. Yep, in he goes. In comes Dutch Tricks. In comes AP, and Matt Tibos will go through. So question is now, where do the likes of Tico and co filter out? So Tico's getting his tyres on now. He's onto the mediums. Away he goes. Through come the cars. Now, where is Tico going to filter out? Callboy's going to get ahead of him as well, I think. Yep, so here he goes. And Tico is out in P5. So Pico comes out P5. Tom Duval has gone very, very ballsy. He's on onto the soft tyre.
Oh,
so he's going very racy at the end here.
Big balls.
Well, there's only going to be about 8 laps left, so I don't know how long the soft tyres will hold up. Obviously, everybody kind of got off them at the end of the first lap, so... Rob's just gone, this looks very promising for tomorrow in terms of the crashing or trying to pick up some strategy tips from, because I am none the wiser what we're supposed to be doing yet. So everybody who needed a pit stop is getting the free top. Graham and Sway have also pitted for the soft tyres. So 3 guys have gone for the soft. They're going very aggressive for the race. We've got 5 retirements tonight so far, which is a lot for Div 1. Especially around China, which doesn't come across as that tricky a track, but here we are. Right, so on lap 19 of 28, we've got 9 laps to go. Obviously, we've got some more running under the safety car to do first. That's definitely going to help the likes of Tom, Graham and Sway on the soft tyres. But Matt Tibos, having looked in control of this race earlier on, is now going to be fighting a very hard rearguard action, you feel, because he's the only car left out on the hard tyre. Everybody behind him is either on the medium or the soft. So what do we think, Max? Who do we think now? Who do you think is going to win this?
I mean, my bet on the tricks is definitely, well, you never know.
Well, he's down in P11, which is a lot of traffic between him and the front.
Oh, I think Tico, but he's got penalties. Core boy, he's got a big chance. But yeah, I'll put my dark horse on Matt Tibos, although his hard tire is already 6 laps in. Will he keep the lead?
I mean, obviously this safety car is helping. Yeah, safety car is helping everybody really behind him save their tyres. If anybody was at risk, especially like Scuba's and Callboy have got the most laps on their tyres.
Exactly. Tom Duval on his soft tyres, bold move.
Yeah, but obviously under the safety car we're going to get, obviously if we go this lap we're going to have 7 laps of running. Yeah. Which I would think the softs can last 7 laps, so he's going to be very, very racy. The Div 2 boys in the chat, strategy for tomorrow is just to survive, apparently. That seems to be the first issue. Oh, Panda's picked up a penalty under ignoring yellow flags? What has happened there?
Sounds like me in a race in Div 2.
Yeah. So has he accidentally overtaken somebody? As everything's concertinaed up, I wonder. Because everybody's under the safety car, but there we go then. Right, so this is how things currently stand up. Matt Tibos is your race leader, Scuba is second, Wesker is third, Callboy is fourth, Tico fifth but with a penalty, Tom Duval is sixth, Panda is seventh, AP 1997 is eighth, Aaron is ninth, and City Posh is 10. They top 10. Dutch Tricks is down in P11. Now he lost out to Aaron. Now I think that Aaron undercutted, didn't he? So yeah, the undercut has really hurt Dutch Tricks, because he's lost out to Aaron and City Posh. Graham is 12th, Sway is 13th. He's going aggressive though, so he's made another stop for soft tyres, and then Pagani in P14, who was just watching everybody ahead of him fall off. So plenty of drama, but we are going racing this time around. Now Matt Tibos got a superb launch off the last one, caught Zumpy napping. I don't think Scuba will be quite so forgiving, so Matt Tibos is going to have to time this well. When does he go? Starts to back everybody up.
Like Brad in the chat says, I think Tom could pull this off. Yeah.
Well, he's gone. Away he goes. Anybody been caught napping? Everybody seems to be on their toes, and away we go. Oh, in the background, that was Amar getting a moment out of the final corner. In the Williams, gathered it up though. Matt Tibos leads into turn 1, but Scuba right with him. Wesker right on his tail as well. I feel like we should watch Tom Duval. He's up the inside of Tico already. He's going for it. He's alongside. He's through. So Tom Duval on the attack. Using those soft tyres, he's now right on the back of Corboy. He's down the inside of Corboy as well. He's up to 4th. Well, Corboy has a huge slide, almost collects Tico, but Tom Duval is flying. Tico has passed Corboy, so Corboy, that slide has hurt him. Tom Duval is now suddenly putting himself very much in contention for this race. Look how much speed he's got. He's got a run on his teammate. He's down the inside. He's up to 3rd. Tom Duval is flying. Scything forward. Matt Tibos having to go defensive already. Scuba, they're right in his wheel tracks. Tom Duval up to P3 from 6th already. He's made 3 overtakes on this lap. Side by side further back, Panda and AP. They're side by side. Coming down the braking zone. AP's down the inside. Oh, and wide has gone Tico. Tico's gone wide at the final... the hairpin, sorry. He's dropped behind Corboy again. Oh. So Tico's made a mistake. Tom Duval's on the attack of Scuba. Scuba covers the inside. No way through for him. Is he going to sneak up the inside, though? Around here, has he got the grip? Scuba's defending for his life at the moment. Aaron's past Panda further back. But Tom Duval has got so much grip at the moment.
Hardest tire's gonna last.
Oh, that's the question. I think that safety car is definitely giving him a chance. Aaron now passing AP, they're side by side. AP held him off. Sway now on the back of Dutch Tricks, another one on the soft tire. He's not made as much progress yet, but you feel it's only a matter of time. Matt Tibos still leads though. He's doing a very good job so far. But Tom Duval looks on rails.
Jesus.
He is all over the back of Scuba. Tico's picked up another penalty. That's 2 for him now. Scuba's having to attack and defend it. Look at this train still. Everybody still nose to tail. Here we go then, around the long right-hander, looking back from Matt Tibos. Scuba up behind him, just under half a second though. DRS is it active yet? It is not active yet. So that's helping Matt Tibos at this stage. Tom Duval not close enough this time. Oh, he almost hit the back. He's gone deep. Stays in P3 though. Just got away with it. Matt Tibos still leads. DRS is enabled. Now this is where Matt Tibos is now under threat. He's managed to hold them off for the couple of laps they've been going since the safety car restart, but there was no DRS of course. Oh, look at Matt, look at Tom Duval. So much grip through turn 1. Right on the back of Scuba again. His traction off the corner is super. He's got a run. He's up the inside, and Tom Duval goes P2. Does he have the tyre to get him to the end is the question. Well, he's got the grip at this stage, that's for sure. And now he's going to be challenging for the race lead. You feel down the back straight, he's going to be close enough. He's got so much more grip than Scuba, who's on the mediums. And now he's chasing Matt Tibos, who's on the hards. He's already closing that gap. So everybody's still in DRS range of each other. So the only person who's not going to have DRS is going to be Matt Tibos.
Great exit Tom as well.
Here we go. Oh, he's had a huge moment there. DRS pops open. Matt Tibbles is going to go defensive, surely. He is. So Tom DeVal's going to have to go around the long way, but you feel he's going to have so much more grip. He's trying to hang it around the outside. He's going to get the drive off the corner. Matt Tibbles gives him a squeeze. Oh, he's had a moment. He's on the grass. And Tom Duval leads. Oh, dear me. What a drive so far. And now Matt Tibbles is under attack from Scuba. He's got the DRS. And round the outside he goes. And Matt Tibbles is down to P3. So he crossed the DRS detection line. And he was still behind. He was still ahead, sorry. So yeah, so didn't have DRS and he had nothing to defend from Scuba with. And having compromised his run into the final corner, Scuba up to P2. Oh, further back Tico up the inside of Cowboy. Again, these two renewing that battle. However, not close enough this time. Dutch has managed to hold off Sway as well so far, which I'm quite impressed at considering how much grip Tom DeVal's got. And Dutch Tricks is proving a very difficult man to overtake. But look at this train of cars. Everybody's still in DRS range as well. This is the biggest FTRL train I've ever seen. This is a 14 car
DRS range.
Oh, now Scuba is right on the bubble. In fact, he's outside now. Was he still there with? Well, I don't know where the DRS detection point is.
No,
yeah, Brett calling it this finish. Well, he's not got DRS. However, he's not under attack. Matt Tibos is under attack though from Wesker. Here comes Wesker in the second of the Has. He's trying to squeeze him as much as he can do. But Wesker he's going to have more grip. Can Matt Tibos do the cut back? He's trying it. Tico has a big wobble. Then Cowboy has a wobble as well. Dutch has passed Panda meanwhile into the hairpin this time, so he's up to P9. Oh, Matt Tibos and Wesker. He did get him in the end, Wesker. So he's made that move stick and onto the podium he goes. Matt Tibos' resolute defence is just starting to crumble a little bit now. He's just not got as much tyre underneath him. Now, Scuba's got that gap pinned at about 1.1 seconds. Now he's out of DRS range at the moment, but are Tom's tyres going to be just starting to go away a little bit now? He has been pushing so hard since the restart.
Exactly.
Well, he's had some laps under the safety car. We've got 3 laps left and the one the run, so 3.5 laps to go. Scuba now is just starting to take a couple of tenths back. Oh, those soft tyres going off. And he's still got enough of a lead. I mean, there's the DRS detection point. Yeah, he's got it this time. Oh, Dutch Tricks has picked up a penalty. There's a rarity. So here we go then. Tom DeVal weaves down the straight, trying to break the toe. He's got enough of a lead this time. You think he's not going to be under threat into the hairpin. Cowboy's the one who's going to be under threat there. Here comes Tico with the DRS. He's down the inside, although Cowboy's going to try and hang on around the outside. Get the punch off the corner, but no, Tico gets the move done. Nice move from Tico. Now onto the start finish straight we go now. Cowboy will be coming back in. Panda's picked up another penalty there. That's not ideal for him. Here comes Amar on Cowboy. Not close enough though. Both of them having DRS. But now, yeah, look at Wesker and Scuba are just starting to close back in on your race leader. So Tom DeVal still holds the lead though. Here comes AP on Cowboy. He's down the inside. It's a late move, a bit of wheel banging. They come out the corner side by side, but that's move done. And up to P6 he goes. That's a great move from him. Cowboy's tyres a little bit older than everybody's around him, and I think that's maybe just starting to hurt him a little bit now. But your top 3 are covered by less than a second. And now Scuba is right back. I think Tom's tyres are just starting to hurt a little bit. Here come the middle. The Scuba's laps are 10. Scuba's tyres are 10 laps old.
All the Yoris.
Yeah, he's on his overtake. He is closing. He's closing. You don't think he's close enough this time. Wesker's coming in hot as well. Having a look. Matt Tibos is not out of this either. He's still there. His teammates closing in as well. Tico. Out of the final corner he comes. Scuba is so close. Surely this time Tom Deval's going defensive. Scuba's going to go round the outside. Into turn one. Sweeps into the lead. What a move by Scuba. And into the lead of the race. So last week he got hurt by the safety car. This week he has got helped by it. So Scuba hits the front now. Does Tom have any tyres to come back at him with? Or is he now under attack from his teammate? On the penultimate lap now of the race, so 1.5 laps to go. Scuba has hit the front at the right time. Now can he pull away, or can Tom come back at him?
Only chance he has is staying in the DRS range.
Yeah, he's still got it at the moment, but he's starting to just drop back a bit, and Wesker is closing in. Here's the DRS detection point. Yeah, he's still going to have it this time around, so that will definitely help him. Behind him, the Red Bulls also nose to tail. Tico on the back of his... Oh! Tico up the inside of Matt Tibos, forces him out wide. And through comes AP as well. So Matt Tibos gets surprised by his teammate. Wesker on his teammate, side by side. Wesker down the inside. I don't think Tom's going to fight this too hard. Lets his teammate go. Move done. So that is how teammates overtake each other cleanly. A little bit further back, however, the Red Bulls, and a little bit Ricciardo and Verstappen. Oh, Dutch tricks in the background a little bit wide. Is he now under attack from Panda? He's trying to get a move done on Aaron, but Aaron's got slipstream off Corboy, who's still got slipstream off Matt Tibos, who's still got slipstream off AP, who's still got slipstream off Tico. Everybody's still in DRS range of each other. It's absolutely mad. The gaps between City Posh. So Sway and Graham have not made any sort of progress in the way that Tom Deval did.
Can you imagine, like Grom says, half best finish in F1 history?
It could well be. Oh, wonder Tico, they're having a bit of a wobble under power out of 4. Now Tico's got a couple of penalties. Now obviously we saw last week him make a bold move on Scuba, which ended in contact. Now bearing in mind he's got a couple of penalties here. Now Tom Deval can let him go, but Tico doesn't need to force the issue, is the key thing here. Because he's got penalties, he is going to drop back. Oh, Tom Deval having a bit of a wobble there. I think Tom is just starting to struggle. He's also out of DRS range of his teammate, which is going to be critical. I think he's going to have to use all his DRS, of which he's not got a lot.
Nope.
But if he looks at the map, he'll see that Tico has got penalties. Now AP is the man he needs to worry about, the man behind him, so he can let Tico go, because Tico is going to drop back. Now can he fend off behind him? Aaron and Corboy going at it.
Matt Tibos making a move on AP? No.
Aaron around the outside of Corboy.
There goes Scuba taking a win. Yes.
So Scuba wins from Wesker. Tico crosses line third, but Tom Deval will take that podium place. We've got a yellow flag in the background. Who's that?
Oh, what a finish.
I think it might have been Panda. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on, but what a race that was. So AP finishes 4th on debut. That's a great effort from him. Scuba, the driver of the day, 17th. We saw last week, we saw 19th to 1st from one Mercedes. This week it's 17th to 1st from the other. So the Mercedes boys doing absolute bits. And Scuba is your victor in the Chinese Grand Prix. Wesker takes home 2nd and Tom Deval 3rd. Both Haas drivers on the podium. Brilliant strategy call from Tom Deval. It just came up a little bit short. I think he just ran out of tyre before the end.
Unlucky that.
But what a finish that was.
Entertaining it was.
It was indeed. So Scuba is your winner, Wesker is 2nd, Tom Deval 3rd, AP comes home 4th on his debut. Great job from him after that spin on the opening laps, a great recovery. Matt Tibos, who led for a good part of that race there, but just on the wrong tyres at the wrong time, but takes home P5. Aaron comes home P6 after his moment under the safety car. Corboy, I think he would have hoped for a little bit more from 7th, finishing 7th, having qualified 2nd. Dutch salvages a P8, so his race undone by that safety car. Tico P9, the penalties there just costing him in the end. Sway P10, Graham P11, City Posh P12, Pagani 13th, and Panda with his penalties down to 14th, and then we have retirements for Zumpi, Lennon, Ross, Adamaku and Enduro Chris. So a day to forget for Ferrari. But what a race that was. Well, that was certainly didn't disappoint in action, did it, Max?
No, not at all. And your viewer rate of Twitch definitely stayed up.
Some of those people I've ever had. Usually it's just me pounding around a GT Sport daily FIA races, shouting abuse at people that push me off. So there was more action than there's normally in one of my races, because usually I would tend to have boring ones. But yeah, I think we can be very thankful that people didn't miss out on that, because that was well worth the watch. So I do apologise for the technical issues. Unfortunately, YouTube is having a bit of a mare this evening, but we have got the race recorded.